What credit score do you need for a mortgage? Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we help people buy and sell homes in and around the DFW area. And some recent data that just came out from the Origination Insight Report by Ellie Mae showed that the average credit score for closed purchases in February was 753. And so lending standards have been tightening a little bit lately, and that has led some homeowners, some home buyers, to be concerned that they might not have a good enough credit score to be able to go ahead and qualify for a mortgage. But even though we're seeing some tightening on these lending standards, there are still plenty of options for people out there who have below a 750 score. The fact that the average American has seen their credit score go up in recent years is a great sign of financial health. As someone's score rises, they're building towards a stronger financial future. As more Americans with strong credit enter the housing market, we see a natural increase in the FICO score distribution of closed loans, as shown in this graph. And so if you're looking at this chart, it's easy to see why you might have a little bit of fear and trepidation about not being able to go ahead and get a mortgage if you're below 750. But I do want to point out to you just a few things that were reported recently by Experian. Number one is an FHA loan, the Federal Housing Administration. Those loans they're very popular amongst first-time home buyers and kind of the younger crowd. They only require a 3.5% down payment, and you might be eligible if you've got a minimum of a 580 credit score. Of course, if you can bump that down payment up to about 10%, there are lenders out there that will qualify you with as little as a 500 credit score. Of course, if you're going with a conventional loan, which is kind of the bread and butter loan of the housing industry, your minimum credit score for most lenders is going to be about a 620. You also have a USDA loan, which is not a lot of people know about this particular loan. You know, the USDA, that is the U.S. Department of Agriculture, so you might think that they're usually the kind of people who are grading cuts of meat, but for some reason they're also in the home loan business. And you have to have a minimum credit score of 640. These are really interesting loans because they are 100% financing. That's no down payment. However, these are reserved for rural communities. So if you're looking for a home in the city of Dallas, you are not going to be able to qualify for a USDA loan. Plus, you have income restrictions. You can't make too much money and get a USDA loan. And then there is also the Department of Veteran Affairs, which technically does not have a minimum credit score, but most lenders are going to qualify you from between 580 to 620. Now, I can tell you right now that if you have a low credit score, there is a really good reason why that's happening, and that's because you're not making payments. You've missed some payments or you've failed on some obligations somewhere in the past, and lenders are going to look at that kind of thing. So let's just take, for example, you missed, maybe a mortgage payment, or maybe you skipped out on a water bill, or you forgot to turn in, something on your cable, which that happened to me. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm gonna link to a little video that I had to create one time about a little mistake that I made that cost me refinancing my home. And thank goodness it was just a refinance. I wasn't under pressure to close on a home, but it was a small $137 mistake that I made that caused my credit score to crash for just a little bit. So the mortgage lenders are going to look at those little things and they're going to ask themselves, well, if this person can't make this smaller obligation, what makes me think that they're going to make this bigger obligation? So if you're having credit issues, this is not a death sentence. It's just something that you're going to have to get taken care of. And it might just take a little bit of time and a little bit of cleanup. But if you are serious about buying a home, you can fix your credit and you can get it to where it needs to be. In fact, you can get up there to the 750 plus club if you just follow a certain formula. And if you need a good credit repair person, I can certainly refer you to someone. So the bottom line is, don't fret. If you don't have at least a 750 credit score, you can still buy a home. So all you need to do is just give us a call here at our office. Our number is 469-998-3322, or you can visit us on our website at mydallashomefinder.com. We hope you're having a great day, and we look forward to helping you buy your next home. So thanks, and happy buying.